Peter Obi has come out strongly criticizing President Tinubu on how the government is handling security, especially the ongoing banditry and kidnappings across Nigeria. The situation in many communities is serious. People are scared, children are being kidnapped, and farmers are losing their livelihoods. Obi is saying that the current approach by the federal government is not working, and Nigerians are paying the price for this. The strategy, he argues, is reactive rather than proactive, and this is why the bandits continue to operate in many states without serious consequences. If you're following this story, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you won't miss updates as this story unfolds. Obi's criticism focuses on the fact that security in Nigeria has to be more efficient and more organized. Yet he points out that state governors have limited power to act, and that leaves communities vulnerable. This has become a major talking point across the country because people are frustrated, they feel unsafe, and they want results. The former presidential candidate is stressing that the government must prioritize citizens' safety above everything else, and any strategy that leaves people in danger is not acceptable. In his statement, Obi gave examples of towns and villages that have suffered repeated attacks. Families have lost loved ones, businesses have closed, and communities are living in fear. He is saying that Nigerians deserve better, and that leadership is about protecting lives and property. The conversation is heating up because it is no longer only political, it is personal for many citizens who experience insecurity daily. The federal government, on the other hand, has said that efforts are being made to reduce insecurity. There are operations ongoing in various states, and some bandit camps have been disrupted. But Obi is saying that the speed and scale of these operations are not enough. People still live in fear, and the country needs a solution that truly works. One of the key points Obi raises is the need to empower state governments so they can take action when threats emerge. Right now, the centralized control of security forces sometimes slows down response time, and this is where criminals take advantage. Obi wants a system where states can act decisively without waiting for federal approval, and this, he believes, would make communities safer faster. Many Nigerians agree with Obi's concerns because they see the impact every day. Farmers are afraid to go to the fields, parents worry about sending children to school, and markets have lower attendance because people fear kidnappings and attacks. The frustration is real, and Obi's message resonates with a lot of citizens. At the same time, supporters of the government argue that progress is being made. They say that many operations have been successful, criminals have been apprehended, and lives have been saved. They also emphasize that security challenges in Nigeria are complex and cannot be solved overnight. But Obi's point remains: progress is slow, and too many people are still suffering. Obi's criticism also highlights the importance of accountability. Leaders are responsible for protecting citizens, and when people continue to live in fear, it raises serious questions about how effective governance is. And this is why the debate has become so prominent in national conversations. People are paying attention, and they are asking their leaders to act. The discussion is not just about numbers of attacks or arrests. It is about how leadership responds to the needs of the people. Obi stresses that governments must take security seriously, and that includes planning, acting decisively, and making sure communities feel safe. The voices of citizens cannot be ignored, and this is why he continues to speak up. The situation also connects to economic issues. Insecurity disrupts trade, farming, and daily life. When people are afraid to go to work or sell goods, the economy suffers. Obi's argument is that solving insecurity is not just a matter of safety. It is about preserving livelihoods and allowing communities to thrive. Nigerians are listening closely to this exchange. Social media and news outlets are buzzing with the discussions, and people are weighing in on who is right. Many citizens agree that the current strategies are insufficient, and they welcome Obi's call for change. Some, however, feel that criticizing the government publicly may not solve the problem. But either way, the conversation is necessary because people are living the consequences of insecurities every day. Obi also highlights the need for a national dialogue about security. He believes that leaders must work together across party lines to ensure that strategies are effective and that every citizen feels safe. This is a message that appeals to both politicians and ordinary Nigerians, as everyone wants solutions that protect lives and property. As the story develops, people continue to watch government responses closely. Will there be new policies? Will states be empowered? Will communities start to feel safer? These questions are at the center of national attention. Meanwhile, Obi's consistent message keeps reminding everyone that leadership must prioritize the people. It's also worth noting that the debate around insecurity goes beyond politics. It is about the daily reality of citizens in Nigeria. Parents, students, and business owners experience the fear firsthand. Obi's statements resonate because they reflect the concerns that people feel every day. This is why the story has captured the attention of Nigerians everywhere. Supporters of the government insist that operations against bandits are ongoing and show results. But the reality on the ground tells a different story for many people. Communities continue to report attacks, and that fuels the debate further. Obi's insistence on urgent reform and better strategies keeps the spotlight on the government, reminding leaders that citizens' safety cannot wait. The issue also touches on national unity. Security failures affect all Nigerians, regardless of state or region. Obi argues that every community deserves protection, and the government must act quickly and efficiently. This argument goes beyond politics. It is about fairness, justice, and accountability. Now, if you're watching this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Share your thoughts in the comments because your opinion matters and we want to hear what you think about this ongoing story. Communities in the north, central, and even some southern regions have expressed frustration. The people want leaders to act and they want safety restored. Obi's voice amplifies these concerns and brings attention to the need for stronger strategies and faster responses. The message is clear. Citizens cannot continue to suffer while strategies fail. As we continue to follow this story, remember that public pressure plays a role in government decisions. When citizens speak up, when voices like Obi's are amplified, it forces leaders to respond. And this is why discussions like this one are important. It's not just news, it's real life for millions of Nigerians. Obi also reminds us that security is not just about reacting to attacks, but preventing them. Planning, intelligence, and community involvement are key. The government must think ahead and protect citizens before incidents happen. This proactive approach is what Obi believes is missing and what Nigerians deserve. Every day there are reports of new attacks, and that adds urgency to the conversation. Obi's consistent messaging reminds Nigerians that they have a right to safety, and leaders have a responsibility to provide it. He calls for accountability, strategy, and effective action. Supporters of the government continue to argue that change takes time and that operations are ongoing. But citizens and leaders like Obi stress that every day of delay costs lives, livelihoods, and peace of mind. The debate is intense, and Nigerians are watching closely. So picking up from where we left off, many communities across Nigeria continue to live in fear. Farmers in Kaduna, Zamfara, Katsina, and Niger states report that bandits often strike at night, destroying crops, kidnapping children, and even attacking families. These attacks are not just headlines, they are real-life tragedies. Obi's message is clear. Leadership must ensure these communities are safe. Citizens should not feel helpless in their own towns. It's also important to highlight the economic impact of insecurity. When attacks happen repeatedly, markets are deserted, farmers leave their farms, and small businesses struggle to survive. Obi often emphasizes that security is not just about protection. It directly affects livelihoods and the overall economy. Without stability, communities cannot thrive, and the cycle of fear continues. If you agree that security affects everyone's life, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for more updates. Obi has also raised concerns about how government policies are implemented. He believes that some strategies are well-intentioned but poorly executed. There are reports that security forces sometimes respond late or that intelligence does not reach local authorities in time. This delay allows criminals to operate freely. Obi is pushing for better coordination, better planning, and more accountability so that actions match words. People across social media are engaging with this story every day. Citizens post videos, share experiences, and call for stronger leadership. Obi's words resonate because they reflect the frustrations people feel daily. Parents worried about their children, traders worried about their businesses, and even commuters who fear attacks on highways all see the reality Obi is describing.